guys is Love My Kicks with the final thoughts on the Adidas Dame Lillard 3, the D Lillard 3. They call it the Dame 3 now. I think retail price was like $130. These dropped not too long ago online, and then they had them at a couple other stores. I think it was like Foot Action or something like that. And the next release does not come out till January, maybe 27th, I want to say. But overall, guys, this shoe was actually pretty decent. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. But for the price, it could have been better, I guess. So let's just get into the subject about it, and let's get into the upper, the support, the cushion, the traction, the sizing, and go from there. So for the upper, you have a mesh infused with TPU, which is basically mesh infused with some TPU strands to make it lightweight but also durable. Also, they actually heat press the mesh so the TPU could melt in high wear areas, so it basically just didn't have any issues. No different than a fuse overlay in high wear areas, same thing. So I definitely like that part about the shoe in the upper. I definitely did not like the napkin look or that like support like wing crap they got going. I definitely do not like it. I hate it. It's horrible. That's my personal opinion, and I'll tell you why it's horrible, because they didn't make the laces long enough. Now what I mean by they didn't make the laces long enough is I actually lace mine up to the back, to the two sections right there. Not to the all the way to the back, but right there in between those two. So, and that's because when I had it in the regular lacing setup, my heel was slipping. Somebody stepped on the back of my shoe in a game, and my shoe completely came off. I had to like redo it all, so, and unlace it and everything. So that definitely got on my nerves. So when I went further back to the two holes or whatever, to the two lace holes, it actually locked me in, but I didn't have enough. Like, my shoelaces weren't long enough, or the laces weren't long enough for me to actually tie them up properly where I wasn't cutting circulation off of my foot, or I didn't have enough lace length to actually tie a proper, you know, knot or a double knot. I couldn't even get a double knot because I didn't have enough length. So maybe I'm going to swap out the laces and go from there and see how that works. But other than that, guys, like, it's lightweight. The upper feels good when you don't have, like, the circulation cutting off in your foot. So it's basically like I got to figure it out. It's like a puzzle, you know. It's like a chess game. Like, do I go and have my heel slippage going on, or I take it to the bag and I cut off my circulation because I got to pull just to get enough lace length to tie it. So I have to just fiddle around with that and see how that goes. But that's my biggest issue right now with the shoe. Now, as far as the cushioning goes, this is dual density bounce, which is basically this big old section is like a carrier, like a wall basically, and inside is where the bounce is at, and you are on top of the bounce, and that's basically like your support system. So overall, guys, that section, the bounce does what it's supposed to do. I love bounce. I think it's better than boost. But with this dual density crap, I don't really feel like they need it. I feel like they should have kept it simple with bounce and nothing else, because when you do the dual density portion up here, you have this and this, but when you have here with your support of this napkin, this is plastic. This part is plastic right here, and it really doesn't have, it's TPU, whatever, plastic TPU. It doesn't have a lot of give as far as like bending or being, you know, malleable when it comes down to, like, you know, heel to toe transition. You really, like, it's basically just like all one, you know, clunk. So compared to the Lillard 2, bounce actually, you know, it actually compressed, and it moved with your foot. You know, this, it feels like you have to, like, it's like stiff. So, and those things do not work well together in my personal opinion. Maybe I need some more break-in time, or I don't know what, but it definitely didn't do well as far as that goes with that section. But bounce cushion was fine. It was just a dual density setup, the carrier for it. I felt like it's just too much. So now as far as like the traction is basically a wiper blade traction pattern, multi-directional. So multi-directional wiper traction pattern, which is really great. It's not Continental rubber because there is no Continental signature or anything or signia on there. It could be, but there isn't any. So I can't really give you an honest, you know, answer about that right now. Unless somebody knows, you know, let me know. But it just seems like your regular rubber compound and your wiper blade traction pattern. So which worked really well in my opinion. And as far as sizing goes, I would say if you are a normal narrow foot guy, go down half a size. If you are a wide footer, it's a booty, it's a sock upper, I would say stay true or go up, one of the two, depending on how you like it. So that's going to be your biggest issues. But overall, guys, like I said, this is a decent shoe. It's not a great shoe, and it's not a bad shoe. In my personal opinion, I still think the Dame 2 is better. When I first got these, I really thought these were really good until I got on the court, and I was like, oh man, like, I'm dealing with some issues here. So now if I can get over these issues or get past them and figure out the solution, as far as like the support and the napkin and the lace length and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure it'll be a great shoe. But as of right now, that's my only issue. So I'm gonna try to figure it out, and I'll let you guys know. And as far as like aesthetically, it looks hideous. As far as like off court, on court, it really doesn't matter because you let your game speak for yourself. Now, all red shoes really can't go wrong. It definitely looks decent. It's not bad. But off court is horrible. You can't wear it off court. So, and that's just my personal opinion. Like I always tell you guys, to each his own. And leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to drop them down below, and I will answer as many as I can. So make sure you like, subscribe for further content. And this is Love My Kicks, guys, and I am out of here. Peace.